So, Congresswoman, can I just kind of get your first initial reaction to President Biden's decision to step aside?
It's something that we have been anticipating. The Democrats have been covering up the fact that Biden has had progressive cognitive decline. But after the debate, it became readily apparent that they could not hide it anymore. Millions of Americans saw what I and others have been seeing for the past 2 years, and especially this year, as there has been a progression. So it's not a surprise that the donors and the elite Democrats are pushing this as Biden's poll numbers tank, and they want to try to win the White House. So they don't care about his performance in protecting the country and keeping us safe. It's more about whether or not they can win the White House this fall.
Do you think I've seen some congressional Republicans say that he's not fit to serve the rest of his term? Are you in line with that line of thinking?
Well, I think when, as my Democrat opponent stated in asking for Biden to step away from the reelection, that her concern was that he couldn't run a vibrant campaign. If you can't run a vibrant campaign, are you fit to run the country? And is your only concern that you can't run a vibrant campaign? I think that's what's worrisome to me. The other thing is that this is a historic injustice to democracy. The Democrats have been accusing Republicans of a threat to democracy, but the ones that are actually carrying out the threat to democracy and overthrowing democracy are the Democrats. They have known about this cognitive decline of these, incapacities for well over a year. They could have had a robust primary process, but they did not. They chose to cover it up and hide it until it could not be hidden anymore. And so now they're in this situation where President Biden's poll numbers are tanking, donors are pulling out. And so they're pulling out the stops and overthrowing millions of Americans votes in the primary. Millions of Americans' voices are not being heard. And so this is, a coup being perpetrated by the Democrats on democracy.
And you are going to be in a close re-election race yourself. Do you have any concerns about this affecting down ballot races like congressional races with, potentially re-energized Democratic Party?
I think that there's a huge enthusiasm gap between the Republicans and the Democrats. The Republicans have chosen their candidate. They went through the primary process, and in Iowa, the first in the nation caucuses. We have chosen our candidate. We have our vice presidential candidate. We're motivated. We're enthusiastic. We know that American democracy is on the line. We know that the Constitution is on the line, and we are very enthused. And we're going to put forth our hopeful vision that we can help bring down interest rates, which are most crucial to young people who have never seen interest rates this high, who can't afford to buy a home, and rental prices are going up. That we're the ones that can bring down prices at the gas pump, food, and prescription drug prices. We're the ones that can tackle the crisis created by the Biden-Harris administration at our southern border, where we have untold millions of people coming across the border, fentanyl leading to record overdoses between 18 and 45-year-olds, and also the national security threat of people on the terror watch list coming across. That their soft on crime policies have left people to feel unsafe in their communities and in their homes. We're going to put forward our hopeful vision, how we can help to ease their struggling and to ease their pain.
You think the vice president will be easier to beat?
I think regardless of who is on the Democrat ticket, the Biden-Harris administration has led to open borders, people coming across our border in record numbers, fentanyl with record drug overdoses, high prices at the gas pump, high prices at the grocery store, record high interest rates that most people, especially young people, have never seen in their lifetimes. Their policies, soft on crime, have led to increased crime in their communities. So regardless of who is on the ticket, this is the Biden-Harris administration that has created these struggles for the American people, and we have a hopeful, unified vision on how to help them to have better lives come January.
I think that's mostly what I've got for you. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
I would just like to say that, this historic travesty of injustice to the Democrat system perpetuated by the Democrats should cause people to have pause about who they vote for this fall, and that the Republicans are the ones that will work to tackle high interest rates, high gas prices, high food prices, and put forth a vision that will also close the southern border and alleviate the suffering of the American people.